So here's my quick take on the whole Sage Steele thing. A lot of people are rejoicing that Sage Steele is no longer on ESPN's NBA Countdown show. Not too certain if she's been fired from the network in whole, but at least from the NBA Countdown show, she's been replaced. And that's a move that's been talked about for a while. As far as why it happened, nobody will probably give a straight answer from ESPN about that anyway. But it's been an open secret that the execs there love Michelle Beadle, who is the woman replacing her. As a matter of fact, it's been said that some of the execs at ESPN are in love with Michelle Beadle, and they prefer a network where they have a number of women that look like Michelle Beadle. If you find her attractive, then that's on you. Personally, I don't find her looks-wise or personality-wise attractive. So, again, that's been reported at ESPN for a long, long time. If the name Michelle Beadle sounds familiar to you, and you're wondering who she is, she's the woman who got upset at Stephen A. Smith and then went on Twitter about it. The network made him apologize and suspended him for it. And First Take hasn't been the same since. As a result of that, it's been said that both Skip Bayless and Stephen A. Smith had muzzles put on them by the execs at ESPN because, again, they're in love with Michelle Beadle allegedly and want to make women like her happy, make her happy in particular. And so that's when people say you saw a change on ESPN when it came to First Take. And supposedly that's the biggest reason why Skip Bayless left there and went to Fox for Undisputed, where he could talk and be himself and be free without having some producer or somebody else trying to put a muzzle on him. And that's what's led to speculation that once his contract is up, Stephen A. Smith may end up leaving ESPN as well. But as for Sage Steele, as to why some people are mad, some people are happy, the people that are upset about this either hate Michelle Beadle, which, given her history, it can be easy to hate her at times, I'll be honest about that. But other people are upset because they say that this is another example of a black woman in media being replaced by a white woman and by a white woman that some feel is an inferior talent. Sage Steele would not agree with that from the point of view that she has said things in the past that shows that she doesn't classify herself as being a black woman. The reason for that is she is biracial. Her father is black, her mother is white. And so the statements that she's given in the past make it seem like even though she openly acknowledges both her black side and her white side, she more identifies as a part of quote-unquote white culture and with quote-unquote white people than she does black people, despite how she looks, how her hair is naturally, and things of that nature. So because of that, that's why you have videos of people who felt like she was basically dancing around for ESPN and making all types of strange and stupid statements. And that's why those people are rejoicing right now that she's being replaced. Me, I'm not somebody who watches ESPN that much anymore. It's definitely changed. The changes that I'm seeing when I watch ESPN doesn't make me want to watch the network that much, and so it remains to be seen what is exactly happening. At least we know from the NBA show she's no longer there. It's surprising she's been there as long as she has, especially that scandal a few years ago where it looked like her and Jalen Rose agreed to go on a date, and she was happy about that despite the fact that she's a married woman with kids. That's a whole another story. You can look up video of that on YouTube and see that awkward moment as it happened live on SportsCenter. But if she is done with the network in general, it would be interesting to see if she, like many other people who were with ESPN, end up over at Fox. Fox has been signing up a lot of the talent that ESPN had, and people supposedly feel freer at Fox, and it's making for what some call better programming. So if Sage Steele does make that move, it'll be interesting, and it'll be interesting to see if there's any personality changes in her making such a move. But at least for now, she's no longer on the ESPN Countdown show. She's replaced by Michelle Beadle, which means I will definitely not be watching the ESPN Countdown show for the NBA. Let me know what your thoughts are. Are you happy to see Sage Steele go? Do you have any opinions on Michelle Beadle? Just let me know what you think in the comment section. Talk to you later. Goodbye.